Welcome to the Lectric Service Center and our temporary workshop. Today, we will be showing you how to install a cargo package on your XP Trike. Before we start, you'll need to make sure you have some tools ready to go. You'll need zip ties, a 4mm Allen wrench, a 5mm Allen wrench, side cutters, a crescent wrench, a 5mm Allen socket, a 4mm Allen socket, and a torque wrench. This video will include the installation of the front rack, front basket, and rear basket. If your XP Trike arrives with a cargo package, and the rear rack has already been installed, watch the first half of this video and learn how to install the front rack and basket. Let's install the front rack and the basket first. First, use your 4mm Allen wrench to unscrew the light mounting bolt while holding the nut into place on the back of the fork. Go ahead and set the light and the hardware aside for now. You'll need them later. Next, rescrew the light mounting bolt back into the fork of your XP Trike, making sure to feed it to the fender hanging tab as well. If you haven't already, unscrew the 4 mounting bolts on the head tube using your 5mm Allen wrench. Then, line up the 4 holes on the front rack with the 4 head tube mounting bolts on the bike. One by one, screw the bolts back into place with your hand so the rack stays in place. Then, torque the bolts to the recommended torque specs in your user's manual so that you are able to get the full carrying capacity of 30 pounds. Next, you can unravel the plastic wrapping that is holding the cables from the handlebars together. Doing so will expose the light cable quick plug. Unplug the light quick plug. You will know that you unplugged the correct cable because of the red color inside. Now, you can plug in the extended light cable that came with your cargo package. This cable will make it so you can mount the light on the tab on the front of your rack. Wrap the cables back up. Then, plug the light into the extended light cable. Line up the light bar and the holes on the front of the rack. Then, using a 4mm Allen wrench, screw in the bolt while holding the nut in the rear with a crescent wrench. Tighten the bolt so it is snug, but you're still able to move the orientation of the light. Position the light to your liking, then tighten it fully down. On the underside of the rack, you'll see 2 notches where the cable will be held. Use zip ties to secure the cable to those 2 notches. Then, snip the excess. Next, line up the holes of the front of the basket with the screw holes on the front of the rack. Place the screws that came with your cargo package into place and tighten them by hand. Then, use a 4mm Allen wrench to screw in the basket. Then, torque them down to the recommended torque specs in your user's manual. Let's move on to the rear basket. There are 8 screws on the back rack of the trike. You will unscrew the 2 screws that are closest to the back of the trike and the 2 screws that are closest to the seat post. Unscrew them with your 4mm Allen wrench. Then, line up the holes of the rear basket with the screw holes on the trike. Screw in the 4 screws by hand until the bolts are snug. Then tighten them down using your 4mm Allen wrench. Then, torque them down to the recommended torque specs in your user's manual. Your cargo package is installed and ready to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our customer support team at contact@lectricebikes.com or give us a call at 602-715-0907. Thanks for watching.